We're all really excited. I think, obviously, I knew a little bit earlier than most people, and it was just like, I'm coming. And pretty much everybody I've spoken to in the industry is extremely excited that Exit is going ahead. I mean, I've always supported Exit since the very beginning. I'm very political, a bit of an activist, and, you know, I love everything they stand for, and I've always tried to help them with artists. And I love people that stand up for people's rights, etc., etc. So, you know, I think it's a really good moment in this awful situation that we've all found ourselves in. I think it's a little beacon of light for the industry.
So, Christof, could we move to you? Obviously, with running Europe, you're very aware of the whole situation across the European territories. And there's now been some WHO official guidance on mass gatherings. Could you tell us a bit more about that?
I mean, there was an article from the World Health Organization, which a new recommendment, and I think that's also like a glimmer of light that they see. It's important that the live scene is important for our, you know, social feelings to get together. That it's important to have big gatherings. And I think with all the, you know, still certain restrictions about, you know, reduced capacities, about designated seatings, about, you know, special vulnerable groups which maybe should not go to these events. It's good that the WHO is seeing that the need is here.
Eurosonic will happen in whatever form, shape, or whatever government and the circumstances allow us to do. We'll have artists will do conference items, but we're not going to make up our minds on the final format or shape until, let's say, somewhere in September. Obviously, we're in the luxury position that we can have a look and see what the others are doing and how that goes, and what works and what doesn't work. And I think in this case, it's good to have a little bit more time, especially if you see how quick things are changing at the moment.
There were some voices, especially from some technological companies, that our future will never look the same, that maybe we will never be in contact with other people anymore, that actually we need to look at the cities where people will not get in contact with each other. And this was actually coming from some very high, serious positions.
I think it's human nature, At the beginning in this pandemic in Spain, I thought everything was crazy. I thought, Spain, we like to party, we love to hug each other, we love to kiss each other. We are such a social country. I thought it was going to be impossible to have people just not even touching themselves. And eventually we have made it. And now that we're coming out of it, it's taking time. It's going to take a little bit of time. But I think we will definitely, it's, as I said at the beginning, it's human nature. We need to touch each other. We need to hug each other. We need to get together. We need to exchange your feelings. And we have been swallowing fear for 3 months all over TV, press, internet. It's just been fear. And at the end of the day, I think all of us here, we work in music because we want to be different, and it's going to be part of our how can I say this, of our life experience, to actually go out there and normalize the situations, not only because of our business, but because, music is about that. Music is about love, about getting together, about exchanging things. And we need to make sure that all that fear that all the people have been swallowing for months disappears, and, they just start swallowing safety, and understanding that, hey, we can definitely be normal again. We will be normal again. And I'm not going to live in a virtual society, Black Mirror / Matrix type.
I'm looking forward, I want to hug people. I want to dance in crowds. And I hope we have that kind of music. Maybe not this summer, maybe just in a few spots, but I'm quite confident we all need that, and it should come back.
It's interesting to see that people seem to have no problem sitting on a crowded beach or go to stand in line for the McDonald's or IKEA or sit next to each other in a sold-out airplane. Because that's what's already happening, and that's what will be happening very soon. And I don't understand the difference between a sold-out airplane, which is allowed, and a sold-out venue, which is not allowed. If we would follow the procedures of an airplane in a venue, what is the difference?
We should actually call out, and we shouldn't agree in the future, to have concerts in cars and to have parties with police lines between us, and this is something that is very big topic of the future. Is the event industry the most dangerous industry in the world?
And if you talk to a virologist, they were in shock for 20 years because we hugged and kissed each other, They never liked this, and they will never will, But the fact is we lived like that. And I think we hopefully are able to go back to this normal. At least that's my normal.
Yes. Let's not accept the new norm.